Hey folks, welcome to Plane and Traffic, and today I'm trying to see something that remotely resembles Roosevelt Mall in Philadelphia. Why Roosevelt Mall? Well, that's where I grew up. I grew up around that. I grew up around that area, and where I grew up in that area, Oxford Circle. And whoa, this speed bump looks a little much, so let's go around this way. Yeah, so I'm at the closest area that resembles Roosevelt Mall here in my new hometown of Douglasville, Georgia. And I'm going to give you a little look-see. What's it like? What's it like needing food and such? What is that like in Douglasville, Georgia, near my home? Now, you're probably wondering, dude, are you saying that you used to buy a lot of food and go shopping at Roosevelt Mall? I can't say I did. Especially the last 3/4 of my life, probably not. But Roosevelt Mall was a thing. But see, here in Douglasville, Georgia, what they do different. Let me show you what they do different. Or let me show you what's different, period. So right here is all of this. How many of these things I will use? Probably, I don't know. Little Caesars, probably absolutely never. But honestly, this is what really is going on, and is very successful. It appears to be very successful here in Douglasville, or these strip malls. Roosevelt Mall was a strip mall. Did they have things that people really gravitated to? Certain stores they did in Roosevelt Mall, and others, I mean, over the last, oh my God, the last 15 years, Roosevelt Mall, in my opinion, has been an absolute ghost town. So to come down here and see these areas, and let me tell you, there's a lot of them. There's two of them. One that has, and this is their ShopRite, Publix, and the other ShopRite, or Acme. I used to shop at ShopRite. ShopRite's my favorite place to go to. I know where everything is at. They have Publix here, and this is probably about I don't know, 5 minutes from the house. And then there's a Kroger going in the other direction on the main road. That is 5 minutes in the other direction. So that's their basically their supermarkets are Publix and Kroger. I don't know why I'm pointing that way, because Kroger's not there. But anyway, what will I use here? What will I use here? That's a good question. Maybe Subway. You know what? I'm not even going to say what. I just know I'm not going to use Little Caesars. That's not my thing. Okay, so I know that's not going to happen. Other than that, but this is what it is. This is what it, and it's a phenomenon. These strip malls that they have down here. Yeah, shout out to Token Entry, by the way. It took me a while. I was like, what am I seeing, like a freaking mirage? What is this with these strip malls? But it looks like it's working for them. Every one of these units is taken with a brand name sign over the top of it. I guess, what is that saying? Well, the food spots, most of them are food-ish. So you're not going to be able to, you're going to still need that. And people are going to Uber Eats, and they're going to do delivery, and they're going to do all that stuff. That stuff never, if anything, it got more intense after COVID. But yeah, it's like every area that you go, there's this one, there's the one down the other end, in the other direction from my home. And all the units are taken, and they're full, and they're operating, and they actually look like they're surviving. I can't say if they're doing well. I don't know. But this is the equivalent of, this is the Roosevelt Mall. And having seen, I know Roosevelt Mall, I did a video, maybe 1 or 2 videos before I left Philly, of Roosevelt Mall doing a renovation. So maybe this stuff is all coming back. Maybe they're finding ways to fill these strip malls. But down here, they just do them Oh my God, they're just all over the place, and they look like they're doing well. So and this is small. This is like a small one, but usually you'll see a supermarket, and you'll see on the side, and then your hope is that some of the is stuff that you're going to actually use, and that remains to be seen on this one here. But I will show you something that I have used. So yeah, this. I gotta say that when I first, me, Braxy B, and Claudia came in here, not in this actual one, in Waffle House, and I gotta say, I wasn't really a fan of it, and what ended up happening was my daughter, Claude, was like, "Oh, I want to go to Waffle House." And I was like, I didn't want to be a buzzkill, and I went, you know what? I haven't been here in a while. I feel like my appetite is just too big, and Waffle House just doesn't do it for me. So we went to Waffle House, not this one, the other end, the other direction from my house, the other direction, and yeah, it actually works now. Maybe I don't eat as much now. You could never tell that from the size of my stomach. But maybe I'm getting better. And we went to the other one, and I went, you know what? I will come back. So there was it was probably like damn near a 10-year time where I was like, nah, I'm done with Waffle House. When I'm down here, I'll find other spots. There's a million other spots to eat, cool stuff to eat down here. Yeah, hold on. Speaking of like stuff that might be cool to eat, I wonder what's going on here. Because look, I love Dairy Queen. And look at this, folks. Something else going on. Man, it's a jackpot down here, okay? Something else going on besides these freaking weeds. So something's brewing over here, but let's go through the drive-thru. I want to see what the hell's going on over here with this Dairy Queen, because the Blizzard is probably one of my favorite all-time items that anyone's serving, honestly. So yeah, let's see what they're doing, man. Look at this menu. Look at the burger. I can't believe it's actually come to the fact that they do burgers at Dairy Queen. And it's not even just burgers. They're doing other things too. Let's see if we can get a little, after this gentleman's done ordering, closer look. So yeah, these Blizzards are just the freaking greatest thing ever created. So I dig them, and but yeah, they're doing. You know, I don't want to trigger this person working. Look at this menu. Are you freaking serious? What the heck are we doing? So Dairy Queen's more than just a Blizzard, man. That's it. Period. Sorry, I'm just shooting a video of your menu.
Oh, you're fine.
Thank you. Yeah, so when I christen this place for the first time, you know, we'll see what happens with it, and I'll give a small review. I Google reviewed that place, and yeah, the reviews they're like a 3.7 out of 5, which isn't bad. I mean, that's actually not a bad number. But a lot of the reviews were like, yeesh. So we're going to come down here. We're going to get look, I'm probably going to get a Blizzard. I'm probably not going to get a burger. Okay, I'm just not, you know, it's just not a thing. It's hard for me to wrap my mind around the fact that they actually have burgers at Dairy Queen. And guess what? I'm sure they've been doing it for 15 years. Oxford Circle did not have a Dairy Queen. They did not have a Dairy Queen. The Dairy Queens that I used to visit were in Wildwood. Matter of fact, even the Village, New Jersey didn't have a Dairy Queen. Look at this piece right here. Yeah, so this is my new ShopRite. Is it ShopRite? No, it's not. It's not ShopRite at all. And I'm not even talking about the fact of the name of it. Produce is much smaller. Okay, they're also not serving the amount of people that were in Oxford Circle, so that's probably understandable as well. So they're not serving, that amount of people, so that part's understandable, that it wouldn't be as massive as, say, Oxford Circle ShopRite is. But it's just smaller, and I guess it's, and it's a matter of just figuring out where everything's at. That's what you get to, honestly, look, I'm 58 years old, so like when I go to a ShopRite or when I go to a supermarket, I'm trying to get in fast. I'm very impatient, and I'm not really I don't grade at lines and all that, blah 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 blah. Who is right? So I just like to know where everything's at, and I'm nowhere near. I alternate between using Publix here and Kroger down the other end. I alternate there. And I'm actually a fan of, like, say, Pizza Hut, which is down the other end. That is in the strip mall down the other end, across from Kroger.